What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? And welcome back to another Clash Mini video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the balance changes that are going to be coming 24 hours from now. Let's just jump right into it. Archer Queen is our first hero up here. Fix the bug of Aura. Inspire can now add the duration when upgrading the skill. A little bit of a buff here to the Archer Queen, but you know, that's just kind of like a bug fix. Here comes the nerfs. Aura, Inspire 30% from 40%, so a 10% off the top decrease there. Speed up Aura for 1 second from 2 seconds every 6 seconds. So at the base ability, it's going to be 1 second now from 2 seconds, which is going to be huge. Big nerf here for the Aura Inspire before you can get up the skills to increase the time. But still, this is a big hit here for the Archer Queen, as it is going to lose a second. Level 4 plus 15% from 20% speed up, so that's another plus, so it's another 5%, so it's a 15% in total decrease to Aura. Remove the clash from Aura as well. Inspire skill description. So now the Aura no longer does a clash ability, and it's nerfed 15%. That's going to be a huge nerf to the Archer Queen. Moving on here, we have the Countess. The Countess, the base energy is just going to be increased from to 7 from 6. So it's going to be one more to super for the Countess. Just a nice nerf here for the Countess. Wave Master is going to be our next mini, or should I say hero up on the chopping block. The first skill, Super Dash, to the first enemy, dealing 1 damage and stunning enemies in the path for 1 second. 0.5 second nerf here for the Wave Master. Definitely going to feel that a little bit. Now we got some buffs here. Barbarian King kind of struggling a little bit in the meta. The super wind down time decreased to 0.4 seconds from 1 second. So when he does it in the air and then can go back to attacking 0.6 seconds faster, that is a buff for the Barbarian King. Next up, the base attack speed is going to increase by 0.1 and the base energy is going to be reduced by 1 to 9. So it's a big buff here for the Barbarian King. 3 buffs for him. Now we got the Skeleton King here. Base attack speed is going to be increased to 0.5 from 0.45, so a 0.05 increase for the Skeleton King. And now his second skill, I Am Back, is adjusted revive. It's going to come back to battle with 6 HP plus 2 per soul instead of 4 HP plus 2 per soul. A 2 HP increase for the second skill here for the Skeleton King. It's already strong versus the Countess and other melee heroes. And also, the Archer Queen getting that big nerf is also going to be a big problem for the Archer Queen. Next up, we have the Royal Champion. Base HP increased to 12 from 11, so buff on the HP. And then the third skill, Javelin, is going to get plus 2 damage and then plus 2 damage again, so it's plus 2 total damage onto the Javelin. So it's going to be a huge 6 damage clash ability from the Royal Champion. Definitely going to be really nice to pair with clash decks. Royal Champion might be back with these changes, as it is going to be pretty good for this next meta. Monk is going to be our next hero up on the buffing block. HP increased to 13 from 12. Base energy reduced to 10 from 11. I don't actually like this too much for the Monk. I think the Monk might be super overpowered. It's already really strong versus melee heroes, but we'll see how this plays out. Potentially it could be really good. Honestly, the Monk needed a little bit of a buff, so I do not mind this upgrade. But now, the Shield Maiden and the Buck Fix now can reflect the AoE damage from Mega Knight for Swordsman. Going to be pretty big here for Shield Maiden, but not too much of a big deal. Minis, Electro Wizard is going to be a mini that is going to be buffed, and they pretty much wanted to be buffed. So I talked to them, and the team said they wanted to buff Zap because it was weak in the early game. So now Zap is going to do a 2-second stun instead of a 1-second stun at base level. And then the Electrocute is going to be 0.15 second stun from 2.5. So it's the same total stun, but it's going to be a lot stronger at base stars, which is actually going to be kind of cool, because when you get the first star ability on the Electro Wizard now, you could get star number 1, which means you are going to be able to get a lot of value with the first star. 5 enemies, 2 seconds instead of 1 second. Big buff right there for the Electro Wizard. Pekka, HP decreased from 14 to from 16 to 14, needed a nerf here. I approve this change. That's just it. Pekka needed a little bit of a drop. Now that it does 4 damage, it definitely needed a drop on the HP. Golden Giant, new second upgrade. When HP drops below 50%, gain each 8 HP over 4 seconds once per round. I really think this should be 10 HP. The Knight gets 6 HP. I don't really think this is going to be used too much. I mean, it's okay, but I definitely do think that this should have been a little bit stronger. But hey, you never know. This might be good. It might be, they may have tested with 10 and it may have been just too overpowered and strong. Skeleton Guard is going to be the next mini up. Second ability will no longer apply to the Gizmo. Second ability also no longer stops allies who receive shield up from gaining energy, which is actually amazing. This is a huge buff for the Skeleton Guard. Let's read that again. Second ability will no longer stop allies who receive shield up from gaining energy. That's massive because when they get this huge big boy shield, it's now going to also be able to get off supers. Mini Pekka is going to be our next mini up. Second ability now works in combination with the first ability, and then the bug fix third ability now works in combination with the first ability. Pretty good buff here for the Mini Pekka. That was kind of weird that it wasn't really working too well, so you know, now it's going to get that buff. Bowler is going to be the next mini up onto the HP, or should I say the buff block. And the HP is going to be increased by 1, the attack speed is going to be increased by 0.05, and the attack speed per upgrade is going to be increased by 0.05. So that's going to be massive value there for the Bowler. And I'm actually super excited for the Bowler to see how it now goes into the new meta. Gizmos now. We're going to be going over to the Gizmos train camp, going to get that hard nerf, remove the +1 attack buff, and kept the bows. So +1 attack this round to the 2 minis are going to get removed. Now, this was the most broken Gizmo in the entire game. Reason why is because right now, it is the Archer Queen's level 10 previous ability, or level 8 previous ability, the boast when you kill +1, but it also stacked. Now, it's going to just do that. It's no longer going to add +1 attack at the beginning of the round. Definitely a much needed change. That was so overpoweredly broken. It was insane. I'm really happy for this. Archer Queen mains are gonna cry a little bit, but that's okay. War 2 base HP increased to 26 from 24. I like it. I mean, it's kind of like a tanky thing. It should be placed in the front. I do love War 2, and I actually really like this change, giving it more HP. Hop Hop. Base HP increased to 15 from 14. Boils in 7 seconds from 8. Huge buff there. Summons a Potter, capable of doing huge damage. Potter, base attack speed increased to 0.6. Huge buff for the Hot Pot. I love it. I love it. Hot Pot's going to come out faster. It's going to do more damage. It's going to attack faster. Everything is great about it. It's not going to do more damage, but it will attack faster, which means it will do more damage. Mucho Puncho, attack frequency increased. So now I think it's at 4 seconds. It's going to 2 seconds. So I believe it's going to get double the amount of attack speed. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it is going to attack very fast. And that's going to be a nice buff for the Mucho Puncho. Elixir Collector, base HP increased to 16 from 15. Frequency slightly increased. What does that mean? That means every 4 seconds instead of every 5 seconds, which means you're going to be able to get 1 more elixir per round, and it's going to be able to pump you out a little bit faster. This was just kind of lackluster because unfortunately it just never got you what you wanted to do in the late game. Because you never got there. Now, maybe with an extra 2 or 3 elixir throughout the battle, that could be the difference in a win or a loss. Lava Golem, bug fix. When the Lava Golem is immune to any control effect, he will no longer be instantly KO'd by the monk. So that's a bug fix there for the Lava Golem. As you can see right here, the bug has been fixed for the Lava Golem. But thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I love each and every single one of you guys. Let me tell you, the support has been amazing on the channel. These balance updates definitely were needed, and I'm super excited to share them with you a day before. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I love each and every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my next video. We're gonna make it a good one. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.